In the warm waters of the Caribbean Sea, an encounter unfolded that would highlight the complex nature of modern naval operations. This is the story of how two Venezuelan F-16 fighting Falcons conducted a close approach demonstration near a U.S. Navy destroyer, and how this encounter provided valuable insights for American intelligence. When aging fighter aircraft meet cutting-edge naval technology, the results can be quite different from what either side expects. At 2:30 p.m. local time, radar operators aboard the USS Jason Dunham detected two approaching aircraft from Venezuelan airspace. The Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer, equipped with advanced sensors and defensive systems, found itself at the center of a carefully planned demonstration. The Venezuelan F-16s descended to low altitude, their afterburners creating bright trails across the Caribbean sky. For the crew of the Jason Dunham, this was a significant tactical situation that required careful management and measured response. What the fighters didn't know was that their close approach would soon demonstrate how modern naval vessels handle such encounters, with patience and advanced technology, not hurried aggravations. Almost immediately, the destroyer's bridge crew followed established procedures as their systems engaged. The ship's AN/SPY-1 radar system, the core of the Aegis combat system, tracked both aircraft with remarkable precision, monitoring their movements with technology that represented decades of advancement beyond the approaching fighters. While the surface drama played out above the waves, a more sophisticated process was quietly taking place, one where information itself became the most valuable currency. While Venezuelan pilots demonstrated their nation's military presence, they were also participating in an extensive information-gathering operation. However, it was one they didn't plan to join in. This is because every radio transmission, radar emission, and electronic signature was being recorded and analyzed by the Jason Dunham's sophisticated electronic systems. The ship's AN/SLQ-32 electronic warfare system functioned as a comprehensive collection platform, recording Venezuelan communications frequencies, radar patterns, and operational procedures. When the F-16s activated their targeting radars in their display of presence, they provided American analysts with detailed technical information about their aircraft systems. The proximity that was meant to demonstrate strength actually revealed technical details, showing how modern encounters can serve multiple purposes simultaneously. The heat signatures created by the fighters' afterburners generated detailed thermal profiles that would prove valuable for identification systems. Even the pilots' radio communications transmitted back to Venezuelan command centers offered insights into their tactical communications and operational methods. While this encounter unfolded in the Caribbean, planners at distant military installations were already considering appropriate responses to counter this unfolding drama. This encounter, however, didn't happen in isolation. Just days before, on September 2nd, American forces had engaged a suspected narcotics vessel in Caribbean waters, resulting in multiple casualties. The operation, part of ongoing counter-narcotics efforts, had been characterized by Washington as a successful action against criminal organizations. In Caracas, however, the incident was viewed as an unwelcome development in their territorial waters. As such, President Maduro's response was direct: deploy capable aircraft in a demonstration that would show Venezuela's commitment to defending its interests in the region. The historical context adds another layer to the story. These same F-16A fighting Falcons had originally been purchased from the United States in the 1980s, representing advanced fighter technology of their era. 4 decades later, they had become symbols of Venezuelan sovereignty, though their effectiveness had been affected by parts availability and aging systems. What the Venezuelan pilots encountered was a naval platform that represented the evolution of maritime defense technology over those same 4 decades. The USS Jason Dunham represented much more than a single vessel operating independently. As an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, she was connected to an extensive network of satellites, aircraft, and support vessels that extended American naval presence throughout the Caribbean region. Her AN/SPY-1 radar system could monitor numerous targets simultaneously while coordinating with P-8 Poseidon patrol aircraft, unmanned systems, and nearby naval groups. The The ship's launch systems contained SM-2 surface-to-air missiles capable of engaging distant targets, while close-in weapon systems provided multiple defensive layers. The Venezuelan F-16s weren't simply approaching a single destroyer. They were encountering an integrated network of American naval capabilities. The captain's instructions were clear: maintain course and heading while avoiding any escalation unless directly threatened. This measured approach reflected strategic thinking rather than hesitation. Every moment the Venezuelan aircraft remained nearby provided additional information value. The ship's Combat Information Center operated with practiced efficiency, as weapons officers monitored defensive systems, while electronic warfare specialists recorded electromagnetic emissions from the visiting fighters. It demonstrated American naval doctrine: remain composed, gather information, and show strength through professionalism rather than aggression. By the time the F-16s completed their demonstration, they had unknowingly shared a wealth of technical information about Venezuelan air capabilities with their former equipment supplier. The Pentagon's response was measured but clear. Within hours, officials had described the Venezuelan actions as concerning, while President Trump issued guidance that any aircraft threatening American vessels would face appropriate responses. This wasn't merely diplomatic language. After the verbal response, 10 F-35 Lightning II stealth fighters were deployed to Puerto Rico, positioning America's most advanced air platforms within range of Venezuelan airspace. Unlike the aging F-16s, these fifth-generation fighters represented current aviation technology, capable of operating with minimal detection until engagement. The deployment served several strategic purposes: demonstrating American capabilities, providing response options, and communicating clearly about the potential consequences of further incidents. For Venezuelan leadership, the situation had evolved from symbolic demonstration to more serious military considerations. The broader lesson extended beyond this single encounter. Similar situations in the South China Sea and Red Sea had followed comparable patterns, nations attempting demonstration tactics that provided unexpected intelligence benefits to American forces. Chinese aircraft, regional missiles, and now Venezuelan fighters had all contributed to American understanding through close encounters. For American intelligence analysts, the Venezuelan demonstration represented a valuable opportunity to examine potential regional capabilities up close. The F-16's radar signatures, communication methods, and operational procedures were all captured and studied, creating useful reference material for future situations. This information proved valuable in several ways. Technical details of Venezuelan aircraft systems could inform countermeasure development, while communication intercepts provided insights into command structures and tactical decision-making. Even individual pilot behaviors and stress responses were documented for potential future reference. The thermal data captured during the afterburner demonstrations created detailed infrared profiles that could be used by satellite systems and heat-seeking missiles. Every aspect of the F-16's performance, from engine signatures to radar reflections, was measured and recorded with scientific precision. Perhaps most significantly, the encounter revealed the current state of Venezuela's air capabilities. The F-16's aging avionics, limited missile systems, and maintenance challenges were all apparent through electronic analysis, providing American planners with realistic assessments of regional air power. The Caribbean encounter illustrated important principles of modern military engagement. In an era of electronic warfare and advanced sensors, aggressive demonstrations can often reveal more information than intended. The side that maintains disciplined observation while gathering data typically is almost guaranteed to gain tactical advantages. For the crew of the USS Jason Dunham, the encounter represented standard operations, another situation handled according to training and procedures. Their systems and preparation had functioned as designed, transforming a potentially tense situation into an information-gathering opportunity without escalation or incidents. The Venezuelan pilots, by contrast, had operated under traditional assumptions about military demonstrations. Their low-altitude passes and afterburner displays may have appeared impressive to observers, but they inadvertently shared their capabilities with sophisticated collection systems. Modern naval operations reward patience, preparation, and technological capability over dramatic displays. The USS Jason Dunham's measured response demonstrated these principles effectively, turning apparent tension into strategic advantage through superior technology and disciplined procedures. Today, the USS Jason Dunham continues her patrol duties in the Caribbean, with her crew maintaining careful watch over strategically important waters. The information collected during the Venezuelan demonstration remains classified, but its strategic value continues supporting American interests throughout the region. This encounter is a reminder that in the modern era, military situations are rarely as simple as they appear on the surface. What looks like one thing, a demonstration of force, can simultaneously be something quite different, an opportunity for learning, analysis, and strategic advantage. In the complex world of international maritime operations, patience and technology often prove more valuable than dramatic gestures. The Caribbean encounter ultimately demonstrated that in contemporary naval affairs, the most significant victories are often the quietest ones, achieved through professionalism, advanced systems, and the wisdom to let others reveal more than they intended. The waters of the Caribbean continue to host various national naval forces, each operating according to their own strategic objectives, while international maritime law provides the framework for peaceful coexistence and professional interaction among nations. If you enjoyed this video and would love to do a deep dive into videos like this, check out our video, Ukraine Drones Assault Russian Train. Then, this happened. Link in the description below.